Ooh.
Okay, so welcome everybody to tonight's sessions of Dungeons and Dragons. Today we have two new players. Welcome Pietro and Desina. Happy to guys have you here. So last we left off, our party was, let's say, enraptured in a druid dungeon per se. They're at the circle of one of the druids that are under Strahd, serving Baba Lysaga. For what purposes that they stole what they stole still remains to be found. But as they march forward, um, we will cut our combat at this point. Well, our situation, and move on a little bit into the past. A past that is quite unique. We're going back in time quite a few years. We are in the heart of a lush, secluded valley nestled between towering mountains. In there lay a temple hidden from the world. This temple was no ordinary place of worship. It was the sanctuary of the Silent Lotus, home to a sisterhood of female monks devoted to the martial arts in the pursuit of inner enlightenment. At the helm of this sacred haven was Abbess Kyoko, a wise and serene leader who guided her disciples with compassion and discipline. The tradition of the Silent Lotus was unique amongst the monastic orders. Here, it was the women who honed their bodies and minds in combat, while the men were tasked with venturing beyond the temple walls to seek knowledge and wisdom from the outside world. Among the sisters of the temple was May, a young woman of unwavering determination and boundless spirit. From a tender age, May had displayed an exceptional aptitude for the martial arts, and under Abbess Kyoko's tutelage, she blossomed into a formidable warrior. One night, the tranquility of the abbey was shattered as crimson hues of dusk melt into the velvety embrace of night. The tranquil village suddenly went silent. A slow mist falls into the village. The monks there were worried. They start raising their torches to see into the night. Nothing goes beyond the fog. That peaceful serenity that once graced the quaint hamlet was shattered in an instant, as it was replaced by the deafening cacophony of terror and anguish. Shadows start dancing malevolent with glee, twisted forms blotting out the feeble light of flickering torches. All the monks that went inside the mist, all those torches that fall to the ground, listless. Amidst the chaos, May, in her house, starts clinging to her mother's hand, Kyoshi, and with desperate urgency, her heart hammering in her chest like a caged bird yearning for freedom. But as the first tendrils of darkness reached out to claim them, silence fell through. The mist starts rolling in. May, you're in the house with your mother. What do?
I'm begging her to please don't go. I need you. I need you to stay with me. This is too dangerous. We don't know what the risk is. Let it be fought by others.
She looks at you with kind eyes and says, "Don't worry, little one. I promise I'll be back." And she opens the door as the mist falls in, picks up the torch beyond the door, just runs out. You look outside the window to see if the fire is still lit as she's running. As she goes further and further in, you stop seeing her shape and just see the light. And Just like nothing, the fire goes out. What do you want to do?
I pick up a small staff and try to move my body to go out into the night myself, but I find myself frozen in fear.
Okay, try to roll a constitution check to see if you can come up with the courage to leave your house.
Okay.
So
One
you can
second.
take a 1d20 dice that
So
looks like this.
we're just doing it on
Cool.
there.
You can do it on the app too. That's fine.
And then
You can show her how to do it.
oh, sorry, 20. Mhm.
Are we all in D&D Beyond
What
now?
is she rolling
No,
for?
Stefan isn't.
Leave the
Just a
house.
constitution check.
Constitution?
Mhm.
Yeah. So 17 plus 3.
17 plus
20.
3. 20.
A dirty 20.
Okay. You clutch at the little staff you have and you take a few steps forward. You're inside the mist and everything just seems to be unusually quiet. If once there were the murmurs of people, now it is just nothingness around. A few torches here and there that maybe are lying on the ground. You can see that there's sort of a path formed from the torches. You can choose to follow it or explore somewhere else.
Logically, I think I start to try to follow the torches, but I take my time, going very slow and cautiously.
Okay. You take a few steps forward and you start following your torches. And you come to a grim realization. You arrive at the center of the temple where hundreds of your monk friends lay on the ground. They are lifeless. You look and see that you're surrounded by hundreds of shadows, red eyes, gnawing to come at you. You're all alone. What do you do?
I look around my fallen family and see if there are any weapons that I can pick up.
You see a dagger.
I see a dagger. I lunge for the dagger, and as fast
Okay.
as I can, grip it
Okay.
and start making circles, holding it out in front of me, the dagger.
All right. One of the shadows starts lunging at you and tries to attack. He misses. You bob and weave. Another one comes for you as well. He grabs your dagger from your hand and says, and then he runs. The third one comes at you and stops dead in front of your face. He's there, formless, just pure malevolence out of his eyes, looks at you, and then a face kind of parts between the mist. And you see the face of a man you've never seen before. He looks regal, royal, sort of a leader. And he says, "This is something that you're going to have to fight to take back. So you can come, but don't expect it's going to be easy." And he stabs you in the chest. You fall down on your ground and you go unconscious. At that time,
2 rounds already. Sorry. Sorry, continue.
you don't know how long it's been. Hours, days, but you wake up in your bed and the only person you see there is Abbess Kyoko. She seems to be the only one that survived the fight as she ran outside the village to pursue the attackers. She looks at you and says, May, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I need help. I remember being stabbed and then nothing. What happened? I'm so confused.
I don't know what happened the last week, but we were attacked by something that was beyond our knowledge. Uh, I I'm not sure how this atrocity could ever happen, but clearly someone with dark desires found our little place in the world and just decided that it was theirs to pick like a peach fruit on a tree. I Our order is destroyed. There's nothing left here but scrolls we keep. They're yours to do whatever you'd like. But we best leave and maybe find another place for ourselves. What do you do?
I frantically sit up and say, "But what of my mother? But what of my mother? Surely she is around. I can't lose her."
Okay. I don't know how to say this to you, but I haven't seen your mother's body amongst our fallen. I don't know if she was taken or if she escaped, but I. Okay, here's what I think you should do. You're young, but you have great potential. Why not rest? Prepare your forces, get stronger, and then go search for her. What do you say?
If getting stronger shows the slightest glimmer of seeing my mother again, I will do everything in my power to get as strong as I can.
Okay, there's plenty of time for us to go on the path of the monk. I am going to put into you every ounce of my effort. I'll pull out of you every potential to make you our best warrior. This is not going to be easy. It's going to take a long time. If you just hold hope, you might just make it. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
All right.
I turn to her and I say, "Thank you, Great Mother. I know this task will be hard for you as well, but we will journey together and I will give it my all."
Okay. So, as the years unfold, May emerges as a paragon of the temple's teachings, her every movement a testament to her indomitable will and unyielding resolve. With Abbess Kyoko's blessing, she embarked on a perilous quest. In her searchings, she found out that these creatures belonged to a forsaken land known as Barovia. During her travels, she discovered that there were people who could come and go from Barovia as they please. They were known as the Vistani. She managed to find a few of them that were kind enough to take her inside Barovia. As you were riding the carts of the Vistani to enter Barovia, the Vistani were giving you some food. They were trying to give you some meals so you can have some ease in your travels. As you're eating and drinking the drinks, you slowly start feeling sleepy as you're going through a slumber. You fall asleep, and at the moment of your waking up, you don't know where you are. There's mist everywhere. You look around and you see that the mist is not blocking you from going forward. But the moment you turn back, you start seeing shapes of people that are clawing to get out, yet they cannot. You get the feeling that if you try to go back, you might become one of them as well. So you have no choice but to move forward. You arrive inside Barovia in the Vistani carriage, bound. You have chains on your legs and chains on your feet. You don't know how that happened, but they were there the moment you woke up. The Vistani that were around you start speaking in their own language, which you don't understand. But you can kind of see that they were making a deal, as they seem to sell you off to some menacing looking men inside Barovia. These people take you throughout the land. As you arrive into a forest, you don't really realize what's going on. Not much was told to you, since the language of this land is foreign. What you could see, however, is a ritual that was performed before your very eyes by three men in cloaks. And as you notice that ritual happening, an arch forms and reveals itself before you towards a grove, an evergreen grove that is very unlike the dead woods that you saw in this place. As you walk inside, you start noticing that there are more people wearing robes. From the knowledge that you've read, you do have a vague inkling that these might be druids. And as you arrive there bound in chains, you're placed at the feet of an altar that has a stone coffin inside. You don't know how long it's been since you were here, and it's going to be even longer. They put you under sleep again, and that is where you're left off. Now, for the rest of the party, you guys are. Alright, let's see. Where was the map that I posted?
I think it's on the general on Discord.
Yes.
Are there spell?
Yeah.
Spell.
Shoppa point.
We were going into that. Did we get
Could
to
you,
the gate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
maybe present this in a whiteboard so that I can... Or are you gonna do it, Rodrigo?
Whiteboard. Start a new whiteboard. You guys should. Someone needs access to. Okay, continue.
I think that the whiteboard doesn't work here.
No?
No.
Or maybe
Don't you
can do
get
it on this one?
an option on your screen?
It gives me a link to open
Yeah,
something on.
Or
on
maybe
another
present
place.
now, and from present now?
Wait.
No, that's not it. Okay.
What is it? You can share your screen for now, but
Okay, give me just 1 second that I'm gonna try to do it.
Okay.
Open. Spawn point, general. Can you guys probably see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can make it any larger. Okay. No.
Being on
Alright, so at this point, you guys are at the entrance of that evergreen area at the very top next to the house. There was an ivy door to which Alakar found. Was it Alakar? No, I think it was Vorn that found a.
It was one of us. I don't remember anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it was Alakar.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah,
that-
because I had detect magic.
Yes, you found an ivy key that fit into the ivy door, and you've unlocked the door.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, at this point, there is Vorn, Alakar, Farron, which I will be playing for the meantime. And okay. And who else was there? What was the name of the NPC that we always have with us? The girl.
Irina?
Irina. And Irina. So I'll be playing both Irina and Farron. And you guys are going to play yourselves. So you open the doors, the ivy doors, and inside you behold a ritual site. There is a giant stone coffin emblazoned with druidic runes. 3 druids at the top that are performing a ritual, and 5 straw golems at the bottom protecting them. They see you, and you also know, can you guys roll a perception check?
Eventually.
I'm gonna use my new dice. It's okay.
Use your new mechanical dice.
Oh, not 20! Woo!
Fuck
Alright.
off.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
It's a nat 20.
On the first fucking roll of the dice.
Let's go. They're fucking loaded. You're playing with loaded dice.
17 for me.
Okay, so you guys see at the bottom of the stone coffin chains that run down. You see the magical gem on top of the stone coffin, and May bound in chains, unconscious. Everybody roll initiative.
Shit.
Can I... Alpha... So we see the druids and the... And the what?
You see 3 druids that are casting the ritual. One of them is the leader. And 4 straw golems guarding every point of the ritual site. So you see it looks like a rectangle. It's 1 golem on every corner.
Here?
And the
on
3
this-
druids are like in a triangle form close to the middle. So you guys just have a narrow straight path ahead to face them.
Mm-hmm.
Stefan, just
Let's-
to be sure that we are looking to the correct place, is this thing...
No.
circle-
It's the yes,
the
that
middle.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the middle.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry, which so are we doing the little circle or the
No,
middle
it's
bit?
here, the middle. You see where
The
my
middle.
mouse is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. But are we on that little corridor at the moment?
Yes, you are there at the entrance. There.
Okay.
Where the mouse is.
What's the distance between the entrance and where they all are?
80 feet, almost 100.
Okay, so I can't use it. Okay.
And in the meantime, while everybody rolls initiative, May, I'm going to have to ask you to roll a Constitution saving throw each time the cycle of initiative resets. So you won't roll now, but I'll let you know when you can roll for the first time.
Okay.
So what are we all?
Initiative for the moment.
19.
Yeah. Is there a specific order, or are we all the three of us like kind of?
It's the initiative
Is it-
order. We have to roll
It's
initiative,
order.
and it's you know how initiative works.
I know, but I want to know where we are. Like, is there someone
We
in
are
front of me?
somewhere here at the entrance.
Yeah, right at the entrance. You're all together, side by side.
Okay, that was the way I was. I rolled 11.
Okay. Let me actually try to track everything for once.
It's that thing. Oh, it's on there. So you got +3.
Yep.
Alakar, how much did you roll?
How
19.
sturdy. So
I'm gonna need it after,
Okay. I'm
just
sending you a
like last
message.
time.
So Alakar is with 19. I rolled a 13, and Aoife it's 11.
And Farron rolled an 8. And Irina rolled a 2.
And Steph, don't forget that Irina only has the Sword of Madness.
Yes.
It's the only weapon that she has.
Yes. I know.
Only.
Yeah.
As if it wasn't enough.
Well, we'll finally see what the freaking sword does.
Yeah. Come on, please open. Okay. All right. So, who rolled the highest from you guys?
Alakar with a 19.
You go first.
So what are we dealing with?
4 straw golems and 3 druids.
Okay. The golem, 3 druids. Do they seem at the same strength that with the ones that we've dealt with already?
Yes, but since they're golems, they're way more tanky.
The druids.
The druids. 2 of them, yes. 1 of them is significantly stronger.
Okay, I'll bonus action. Sorry, let me just get this right. This is the first time I'm using this.
Thanks, Fabio, for the message.
Yeah.
Sorry. Because I have 2 options.
And we are around 80 feet away from them.
80 feet, yes.
That's no problem for me. Okay. I will use then with a, I think this is a bonus action.
That's good.
Oh, this is an action. No, it's a bonus action. Oh, 30 feet. Okay. It's 30 feet, and I have 30 feet. They're 80 feet away?
Yep.
Crap. Then it is a problem for me. I'll move 30 feet towards them. And so now, and the golems are at the same distance?
Yep.
Crap. Okay, I'll then just you ruined my plan. Just Eldritch Blast. No advantage, no sneak attack. 12 plus 5, 17.
That hits.
On the biggest druid?
Okay.
In
the one
meanest.
in the middle. Yeah, the one in the middle. All right.
Does it hit?
It does.
Okay, so that's D10 plus 3. That's the D10. That's a D10. 5 plus 3, 8.
Okay.
Oh crap. No, I couldn't get there anyway. All bonus action, cunning action, dash. Yeah, I can dash, so I'll move 30 feet further. I'll be 20 feet away from them.
Okay.
And
So you close the distance.
yeah, and I'll yell, I'll deal with the big one. You'll get the rest.
All right. The druid in the middle circle says, "You're too late. Our ritual is almost done. Brothers, stand fast, for the hour is upon us. Our master's will shall be done." And then he starts chanting a ritual and ignores you. Next, Vorn. It's your turn.
I'm gonna move 30 feet in their direction.
Yep.
So how far away from the center are the golems?
So they're positioned at every corner of the ritual site.
Yeah. But
Pick your choice.
are they all inside of a, let's say, a 20-foot cube?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 30. I'm gonna move all my movement 30 feet, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on all of them. They have to do a Dex saving throw of 10 on all of them.
1 fails, 2 fail, 3 fail. 1 succeeds with a 15. So 3 of them are affected, 1 succeeds. The one that is saved is the one at the farthest end. The 3 closest one are affected.
Okay, and
the 3 closest ones to you.
And the druids,
also
also have,
roll?
yeah, everybody
Okay.
inside of that 20-foot cube.
Only the leader saves. The other 2 are also affected.
Okay, so all attacks are with advantage on 3 golems and the 2 druids.
Yep. Okay.
And that's it for me. I can't do anything else. Or no, I'll. But I already used my action. You know what? I'm gonna. So I move 30, 80. They're 50 feet away from me, and I can use this up to. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, I can't use it. So that's my turn.
Okay. Your turn ends. Everybody is affected, but they're not phased. They're focused on their rituals, at least the ones that are sentient. At this point, it's the golem's turn. You see 3 golems move forward, and only 1 moves to block the, let's say, ritual site. He stands in front of the druids, while 3 of them approach you. The ones that approach you are all of them affected by fairy fire. The one that is unaffected stands and guards. So at this point, Vorn, since you're... Did you move forward? Were you close?
I moved 30 feet.
Okay, so they would be the closest to you. Everybody else is still in their same position, and Alucard moved back a bit. So now it's Irina's turn. So she's going to move ahead and go towards one of the golems, and she's going to try to attack them. 9. Plus. Okay. She hits the golems. She manages to hit the golems. And she rolled a natural 1 on her Constitution saving throw. You see Irina start bleeding from her hands as she starts cackling. And she fucking slams the sword into the straw golems. That's her turn. Next is Aoife. It's your turn.
So how far away is the golem? me?
They're in front of Irina. She's the closest one to them. You're
Okay.
80 feet away. You're at the original position, but they're maybe 60 to 50 feet close to you.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna cast a flaming sphere.
All right.
Just trying to see here. So 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of my choice within range. So 60 feet range. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of that sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. Blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna, and as a bonus action, I can move the sphere up to 30 feet.
Fantastic.
So I'm gonna cast the sphere beside one of the golems.
Okay, they're pretty much bunched up together. What's the range, the radius of your
5.
flaming sphere?
Just
5 feet.
Yeah.
They are, all of them, pretty close. Do you guys know how vulnerabilities work? Was it like you can do this with extra
It's double
dice?
damage.
Double
Yeah,
damage.
vulnerability.
So the damage that you do, you double it because you're vulnerable to fire.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
Okay. 2d6. They take 7 damage. That I rolled 7, so they take 14.
So that would be 14. All right.
Yeah.
All 3 of them take 14 damage. Fantastic.
And
You have more? Go ahead.
and so, and as a bonus action, oh no, no, yeah, that's fine. As a bonus action, I can move the sphere of 30 feet. How far are the other dudes?
They are maybe a good 20 to 30 feet away from you because they moved forward from the ritual site.
Okay, I will move my sphere. Are they like bunched together as well, or they?
They are.
Okay,
The 3 that are attacking, that are fighting now with Irina, they're all together, grouped up. So,
Okay. Do that as well.
So you're attacking the group. You're just moving your little sphere back and forward to attack them.
And then it says, as a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make a saving throw against the sphere's damage. And the sphere stops moving.
What's the saving throw?
Sphere, 1 second. A dex.
They rolled a nat 20, one of them.
Oh, the bastard.
One rolled a 2. And the last one rolled a 3. So 2 of them take another round of double damage. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah. 4, so they take 8.
Fantastic. All right. Okay.
And I end my turn.
All right. Who was next?
You're playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Now it is Farron. All right. Let me just pull up his character sheet. All right. So, Farron unsheathes the sun sword from the hilt and marches forward towards the 3 straw golems, and he is going to, let's see, all right. So he's going to be 2-weapon fighting the sun sword, and he is going to attack with it.
With advantage.
With advantage. That's a 19. That hits. So I got to roll a 1d10 plus 4 Which one was the D10? Never mind, I got it.
One with 10 sides.
He deals 13 damage. 13 radiant damage. Does he? Yeah. Okay, yeah. He does 13 radiant damage. The straw golems are there, taking out the heat. They keep rolling. Next in line is Irina again? No, can't be.
Yeah, you played her
Yeah, we
before.
played her.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so now would be the no, it's back to the initial, yeah. Rolling groups is a bit new, so trying to understand. Okay, we're back to the original one. So Alakari will be first, but before you do anything, May, I'd like you to roll 1d20 for your constitution.
Yes.
No other episode.
I rolled 13 and I have +3, so 16.
That's 16. Okay, you manage to sort of get outside your sleeping effects, and you wake up and you see yourself surrounded by 3 druids, and there is a magical gem in front of you. You're still in chains, so after the next initiative order, you're going to have a chance to break the chains. Okay? But you do notice them. Since technically it's your turn in the initiative, do you want to say or do something else?
As I wake up, I kind of drearily say, "What the?"
All right.
As I'm looking.
Okay. All right then. Now, Alucard, your turn.
Just 2 seconds.
Oh, fantastic. So
There we go.
can-
Fabio, can you stop sharing your screen?
Yep, give me 1 second. Done.
There we go.
Excellent. Now you just need
Okay.
to move all the fucking squares back to the middle, and we'll have better visibility. But for the sake of time,
Yeah.
just do your turn now.
Yeah,
and
I wanted to take
figure
my
that out.
turn to do that, to position everyone. So where is everyone?
So we have first the people that have remained at the entrance, and that would be just Aoife.
Okay. Yeah. And?
So no, not there. At the entrance of the grove, she's in the beginning part of the green area, not at the house. They're in the middle.
The middle bit.
Oh, okay.
So she's at the entrance part of that area.
Here.
Yes, yeah, she's there.
Okay.
Now,
Okay. I thought we were still here.
No.
Sorry.
That's where we were. So Irina is also there fighting.
Okay. These are the golems, right?
So
These are the
3
druids.
Yeah, the 3 druids are there on the pedestals. 3 golems are in front of the druids fighting with Irina and Farron and Vorn.
Okay. Okay.
And that's pretty much it for now. If you can make another medallion for me and put her in between those 3 druids, that would be perfect. But it's your turn, so you can play.
I don't have a avatar for you, so while you don't do this, you're this yellow thing. Okay?
For now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Great.
so I'm close to them now, so I'll finally do what I wanted to do before, which is use... Why do you lose yourself?
Oh, I'm trying to get over here.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I take a photo and you keep like picking it off.
But he doesn't want to. It just happens.
Yeah. So I'll X-Blade Curse on the big one.
Okay. On the main druid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Can you tell me what it does so that I know?
Basically, I gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls, and when I
Okay.
crit, I only need 19.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead. That definitely takes effect.
So yeah, that's a passive thing, and then I'll move closer to him, and just short sword him.
All right.
And it is a 17 plus 5 plus. I have advantage, right?
On the
Yeah.
Archdruid, no.
On the Archdruid,
Oh,
no.
okay.
On the others, yes.
Then yeah, but I think it's enough.
Okay.
So no advantage, no sneak attack. It's just a d6 then. 6 plus 3.
That's 9.
Yeah. 9 damage on him, and then I'll second hand with my dagger on the same guy. 16 plus 4. Dirty 20.
That does hit.
And it's 3 plus 2. 5.
5 damage?
So 14 in total.
Okay.
Of the round.
Okay.
And yeah.
That was all just towards the Archdruid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Oh, sorry.
Now...
I forgot the X-Blade Curse. So it's +2 on my damage rolls, so it's +4, so it's 19 total.
Even better. All right.
Yeah.
He takes your slash and he reels back and says, your deathly measures are not enough to stop this. You won't even know why we do this, do you? You just wander in Barovia and think that everything is destined to just die at your blades. No! Why you're here is beyond your comprehension. And what Strahd wants is not something that even you know how to achieve. And it's his turn again, and he does not focus on you. He continues on his ritual. Roll a passive perception check. Or just roll a perception check.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Not 20.
You can tell that
I love these dice.
you can tell that if this combat lasts for 2 more turns of the initiative, their ritual will be complete.
Okay.
If all of the druids are still alive.
And I can see that we need all they just need one druid to continue the ritual.
If one of them dies, the ritual is interrupted. They'll have to start again.
Oh,
and it will
okay.
take longer because there's only 2.
Okay. So
And with
I'll
one,
yell,
it takes
guys,
the
hurry
longest
up!
time.
I don't think we want to know what's at the end of this ritual. Let's just take one out. And that's my turn.
All right. Now it is Vorn, your turn.
The druids are how far away from me?
So at this point, they're about 40 feet away.
Okay, after hearing that, I'm gonna push forward through the golems in the direction of the druids.
Okay, that means opportunity attacks from the golems, though.
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. You're only surrounded by 2. The other one is a bit too far for an opportunity attack. So does 18 hit?
Yep.
All right. Let me just pull up real quick. he is just going to scythe you. One d10 plus 3 to 5 slashing damage.
Fuck. Okay.
And the next one, it's a 9 to hit. That does not hit. All right, that's it. You weave in just a little side slash to your back armor, and you weave through.
Okay.
So you close in.
Now I'm 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's still not far enough. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Use a bonus section. Manifest. Okay, I'm gonna manifest my echo 15 feet in front of me, so they are actually 5 feet. He is engaged with one of the druids.
Alucards, yes.
No, the echo. It's now 15 feet away from me.
Yeah.
And so I command them to move in melee with
Archdruid.
with one of the druids.
Oh, with one of them. Yeah. Sure. No problem.
And I'm gonna attack him with the echo.
All right, go ahead.
13, 18 to hit.
It's definitely. Roll for damage.
6 damage.
Okay. The druid says, after he gets slashed, "Oh, you're just trying to interrupt us because you don't want the Lord to have his fun. Why don't you go mind your own business, you ghost?"
And just because I'm gonna unleash my incarnation on the echo, and he's gonna attack again, the same druid.
All right.
And it's the same. 18. No, it's a lot. It's 20 to hit now.
Definitely hits. Come on. What are we doing?
And it's
Even if you want to miss, you won't miss.
5 damage.
Okay. He takes the damage, but he's still focused on his ritual.
And I'm attacking one of the druids. I'm not attacking the arch druid.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Next is the golems. So the golems move in to Farron's direction, and they're going to try to attack him.
All 3 of them?
Fails. The other one fails as well. And the last one fails as well. They don't do any damage to Farron. Now it is... Aoife, it's your turn.
Me. Okay.
Oh wait, no, I forgot about the other golem. Fuck. Sorry, one more golem that was there in front. He approaches. Yeah, he approaches Alakar, but he doesn't do any attacks. He uses all his movement to move towards you. Now, Aoife, it's your turn.
Okay. So I shall use. I'm going to use Ice Knife on one that's like 60 feet close to me. The closer one, maybe? Ones that close.
The only things that are close 60 feet of you is the golems. If you want to attack the druid, you're going to have to move in closer.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll do the golems.
All right.
And it is. Blah, blah, blah. You need to do a dex.
First, you have to attack. You have to roll to attack. And
no, I don't.
You have to roll to attack. Yet the target takes 1d10 damage.
Okay, calm down. Calm down.
You have to read
it.
Yeah, you have to read it.
Oh,
the deck hits when the knife explodes.
Not one.
You have
Ye-
advantage on the 3 golems.
Yeah, you have advantage. You can roll again
Oh, yay!
because of the fairy fire.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, 18. Hits.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you have to do a Constitution saving throw?
You have to do it because the knife explodes, and
Yep.
True.
everybody
Yeah.
5 feet away takes 2d6 cold damage on a failing.
Okay. Oh, 10.
Okay.
And
Since one's
then-
affected, now I have to roll a dex saving
And then
throw
you
to
do
see.
the dex saving throw, yeah.
All right. What's the dex
13.
skill check? 13. You rolled 14.
Oh. So it takes
Half, probably.
half. On a dex saving throw, no, it doesn't say. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target then each creature must succeed on a dex or take. Nah, there's no half.
So how much do they take? They don't take extra cold damage.
Oh wait, how many people are around? 5.
They're just the 3 golems and Irina. I actually have
Okay,
to
so
roll for the
then-
other ones as well.
You need to roll for the other.
The second golem does take that, and the third golem doesn't take anything. Irina takes damage as well.
Okay, so 4 damage for Irina and 8 for the other one because he's on disadvantage. Or double damage.
Okay. Irina gets blasted with some shards of ice, and she goes like, "How could you do this to me? I'm going to pay you back, inch by inch of my sword." And she turns around.
Oh, wait a minute.
We're gonna
Okay.
have to kill Arena.
Fuck.
I know you didn't want her with us in the party, but that doesn't mean we have to kill her.
No, I fancied her. She was really cute. Like we
You
had a bit of
fancied
She's
fun.
got the sword of madness. She's not really herself right now.
Oh, true. Yes, you're not yourself, Irina. It's not you talking. I was also.
Shit.
I'll take it. But the other guy takes 8. Is he
Yeah.
dead?
So that was their turn. Now it is Farron's turn. He sees what Irina did and he tries to tackle her. Where was his?
It's a 4.
Mm-hmm. Or was it? Come on.
What are you searching?
Grappling.
It's
What was
an athletics check.
Okay.
Contested with athletics or dexter or acrobatics check from the person being grappled.
Okay, so we'll roll athletics. It's a 16 plus 6. That's 22. Bro, Irina just goes down no matter what she has. So you see Farron turn around and say, "Oh, not on my watch." He puts the sword back in his sheath and fucking tackles Irina to the ground. As she goes down, her blade plunges in the soil, and she kind of like slides through as her fucking bleeding hands let go of the hilt, and she just plants face forward. They're both prone at the moment, with straw golems behind them.
Fuck. That's not good.
That was both Farron and Irina's turn because she's now prone. We reset the initiative cycle, and now May, you can roll a strength saving throw to see if you can break your chains.
Ooh. Is that recorded? Yep. Always 20 unless that's. Oh, fuck.
Go on,
No,
what'd you
sorry,
roll?
wait.
but
Okay.
that's-
You
No, it's
look,
not one. It's a not
It's
you
a
one.
nat
look,
one.
you look at your chain, and you're like, try to do. No, it jingles. You pretty much figured that they're made of metal, and they jingle. So, not much. Do you want to say anything to anyone while you're at it?
I think I'm very dazed still, so I just look around, kind of confused as to what's going on. And I
Okay.
kind of grunt and start getting frustrated that I can't get out of my chain.
Okay.
Can you
Have a
demonstrate?
It's your turn.
Perfect. Good grunting.
Thank you.
Is who's starting?
Alucard.
Oh, sorry.
Good morning.
You didn't say.
I did.
You didn't. Nah. 6 plus 5 on the arch. No sé cuántas.
To hit.
Yeah. So 11.
Does hit.
Hit. Oh, nice. You weak
They got an
motherfucker.
AC of 11.
Nice. D10. Sorry, D6. 5 plus 3, 8. Plus 2, 10.
Ooh.
And
He's
again
looking-
with.
He's looking pretty battered after that.
Great. And let's finish this with the critical attack. No. Oh, am I in. I never remember this word. In flanking with anyone?
No, but you are being flanked by the straw golem.
Okay. Then it's just not 13 plus 5. I hit
Yep.
with a d4. Yeah, come here. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8.
8 damage. Okay. You see him take your blows, and he's like, "No, you won't deter me. You won't stop." You see him spit some blood. "I won't be stopped." And he keeps concentrating on his ritual.
Don't
Born,
worry.
It's your turn.
It's
Oh,
my
you want
turn.
to say something? Go ahead and say.
No,
No, you can
Oh,
say
it was-
while I'm preparing my turn.
don't worry. Your time is almost done.
So we just need to kill one of the druids. It doesn't have to be the arch druid.
Yeah.
If
But
if
the
Alucard lets
druid
you
is
all
really
know
weak.
Okay. Fuck.
to at least interrupt the ritual.
I'm gonna move to the druid that my echo attacked, and I'm gonna flank him with my echo.
Okay.
Although I don't need it because I have advantage, but fuck it. Actually, my echo will move in flanking with Alucard's character, so he's gonna flank the arch druid
Okay.
for Alucard, and I'm gonna
Okay.
attack the druid that I was attacking
All right.
with 12 plus 5, 17 to hit,
It's
5 damage. Why it's always 5 damage? And with my offhand, it's 14 to hit,
all right.
and it's 4 damage. Even worse. I don't want you. So that's it.
Okay.
The guy is
All
still
right.
alive. Fucking hell.
He's still kicking. He looks at you and kind of like gives you some dagger eyes. He's like, ah.
Do I feel that he is close to kicking the bucket?
He is not well, but he can still go for a bit.
And the arch druid is better.
No, the archdruid is worse.
Oh fuck. Then forget this dude. I'm gonna move into the arch druid. The Echo
You were in
will.
melee range when anybody else?
I was in melee range with the druid that I was attacking.
Yeah, he's focused on his ritual. No opportunity strikes there.
Okay,
You can move
so
safely.
I'm gonna move into the Archdruid, put the Echo in flanking.
Yeah.
It's 13, because I'm gonna use my action surge.
Yeah.
So it's a 13 plus 5, 18 to hit. And woohoo! Max damage, 9 damage on the Archdruid.
Okay. The staff that he was wielding, you kind of cut through it, so he loses a bit of balance and stumbles forward. And he's down on his knees, but he's still chanting. At this point, he's no longer wasting his breath to come back with any witty retorts. He's fully immersed in the ritual.
Fucking hell, he never dies. Second time, unleashing Carnation with Echo.
Alright.
7 plus 5. 12 to hit. And again, max damage. 9 damage on the Archdruid.
He's still alive.
That's it.
But
I'm done.
he's very close to dying, though. Okay, now it's the golem's turn. So the 3 golems that were close to Farron and Irina, they move in to attack both of them. Since they're prone, it's an automatic hit. The first golem will scythe. 1d10. Max damage plus 3. 13 damage on Irina. And she's almost dead. And the second golem, he's going to attack Farron. 5 damage to Farron. And the last golem will attack Irina. 3 with 3, 6. Irina's unconscious.
Well, at least she's not laughing like a crazy person anymore.
No, she's unconscious. Fully out. And now it is Aoife's turn.
Okay, I'm going to give me 1 second. I'm just trying to find.
You also have a familiar. Don't forget about Pugsley. You can use him if you want to.
I have no idea what he does.
And he wasn't. He wasn't. You said he wasn't. What's it called?
You can summon him if you want to. You can use an action to summon him.
You said he wasn't magic.
He's your familiar. He's a magical dog. He doesn't cry diamonds, but he's a magical dog.
Okay. What I was gonna do though, I was gonna turn into an eagle and poke people's eyes out, but Pugsley might be able to help more. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna turn into an eagle.
All right. So you wild shape.
Wait,
into an
is that an
eagle.
action? Is that an
Yes.
action, or can I still do
Yeah,
something?
you wild shape. It's an action that you take.
Okay, now I'll take Pugsley out. Pugsley, it's your turn. Do a thing. I choose
Okay.
you.
What is this thing?
Do
You're summoning
something.
Pugsley?
We're in trouble.
Okay. So Pugsley goes like, oh my God! What am I? Oh, it's trouble, isn't it? All right. I'm gonna give you my death. And he kind of like runs a bit forward to one of the straw men, and he starts wiggling his tail real fast, and he says, "I show you!" And he lifts one of the straw men in the air, and that's it.
Okay. Well done, Pugsley. Next person.
You still have a bonus action if you want to do anything. You got the flaming. Attack whoever you want within 20 feet.
Can I put it between so somewhere that my fellow companions are not going to be I can attack the most monsters, but not my friends.
I mean, you're going
Yeah,
to
there.
ram one of them, right?
Yeah,
So
but then it attacks all like 5 feet around.
it's a risk you got to take. It's not a lot of option. Everybody's packed.
So can I do the golem? Golem.
There are 2 straw golems left. One's in the air, and Pugsley's there, as well as Farron, prone on the ground, and Irina, who is unconscious, which she has to do death saving throws at the moment. But if she gets hit while in death saving throws, that's like a failure to a death saving throw.
I'm gonna hit the guy that's on his knees. No, the yellow. What's the yellow? Is that the main dude?
yellow?
The yellow is May. She's there in chains.
So where the flaming throw is, I'm just gonna
It's the
go
red dot.
the top green one.
That's your flaming sphere. The red dot is your flaming sphere.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to attack the green. I can't see anything. The top green one.
Okay. So you're going for one of the druids.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
What do I need to roll for
roll
that?
your dex.
I think you got to roll to hit, right? Or because you
No,
are
it's
going
just dex saving
No?
throw.
dex saving throw. All right. So not 20.
Oh, you cunt. All right.
So nothing happens, I guess. All right. That was your turn. Now it's Farron's turn. So he sees that Irina's unconscious, so he stands up, kicks the Blade of Madness away somewhere, and turns around to the other straw golems. And let's see what he does.
Ah. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, he is going to use a javelin to strike at the Archdruid. Let's see if he hits. It's a 16, so that does hit. 16 plus 6, yeah, that definitely hits. It's 1d6 plus 4. D6, come on. Oh, that thing got 3 plus 4, 10 damage. Alright, so you guys see Farron and be like, alright, it's time for you to go to the Raven Queen. Shoot! Throws that javelin and just goes straight into the head of the Archdruid, comes out on the other side, and he's just like, ah! And he falls on his back.
Noise.
The Archdruid is dead. You can start seeing that the greenery of this area, like the evergreen grass and trees, everything starts to die. Like the leaves start shriveling and the whole ground goes brown as decay starts to take place. And the other 2 druids are like, no, master! And they prepare for combat. They're no longer focused on the ritual. So, next in combat would be Irina, but let me just roll a death saving throw. It's an 18, so she succeeds on her first death save. And we are done with this cycle. Now, May, it's your turn to roll another strength check to see if you can break your bonds.
Yeah, that bondage. Oh, fucking hell.
2.
So 4.
All right, so you kind of like put your feet on the chain and you kind of like try to pull the chain apart. No luck. Do you want to say anything to anybody?
No, I'm just really confused still. I'm looking around befuddled.
Fair enough. All right, so Alucard, it's now your turn.
So the arch druid is dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Vorn is interacting with one, right?
You have advantage on attacks on both druids.
Yep, because of the fair fire.
And the one you were attacking is close to death, right? It was one on his knees, but yeah, okay, I'll focus on that
Oh,
one.
that was the archer.
Yeah, do I get flanking advantage? Oh,
Yeah.
I have
You have
advantage,
advantage.
so I
Yeah.
don't need it because these dice are great. I got net 20.
You're fucking
With sneak attack. Nice.
Prove it. Fucking prove it. I want to see if it's this way. God
Oh,
damn
no,
it.
no. I moved it already, but it's still on the 20.
Fine. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Bro,
But I
stop buying
swear
loaded
on my
dice.
life. I swear on my life.
I believe you. I believe you.
So it's 2d6 because of sneak attack. 4 plus 2, 6, double 12 plus 3, 15. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the
Yeah.
normal
All
damage
right.
for the attack.
that's the plus 3.
No. The sneak attack is what? Is 2d6?
It's just one.
Oh, it's just
It's one.
1d6.
I got 1d6 from the weapon.
Oh, okay.
1d6 from the sneak attack.
Okay.
And I mean, do you want to double the sneak attack as well? It doubles
Yeah.
with critical.
All
Yeah.
the dice
All
doubles.
yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that's. Is he alive?
No, you did.
Oh, okay.
No, he did. He's dead.
Yeah.
Did.
He's good.
One less.
By
And
division.
then I'll go for the other one, and I'll half and attack him. 8 plus with the
Advantage.
half and. Oh yeah, nice. I have advantage, but let me just get the thing first. It was 4 or better 10 plus 4, 14.
14,
Attack.
huh?
It hits, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's
D4, 2 plus 2.
I don't know.
Four.
Okay.
Yeah.
That guy
And,
wasn't touched, so he's
Yeah.
pretty healthy.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's Vorn, it's your turn. Time to do some damage.
I'm gonna look to the guy that he just attacked. I'm gonna get to him. You see me stretching my hand to him.
Mm-hmm.
16, so 19 to hit. And I cast on him Inflict Wounds.
Oh boy.
6 plus 7, 13, 23 damage. Necrotic damage.
Nice.
Oh,
Throw
wow.
it. It's 3d10.
All right. That's full 3d10 damage.
It was 23 damage.
Okay, he is fucking on his knees. He's there like, fucking puking his guts out, but he's still alive.
Fucking hell. Offhand attack. 15 to hit.
Yep.
Come on, fuck. 4 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I'm gonna pull him close to me, and with the sword, I'm gonna put it right at his, like here, but I'm gonna shove it inside of his chest.
Oi.
You kind of lift him up from the ground as if you're performing an execution in the Menzo Barazan style.
Yep.
And he just goes like, oh! And he's gone.
And I'll
Now, once all the druids are gone, all the straw golems, they all fall down to piles of straw. And that's it. Everybody's dead. Congratulations.
I go up with Pugsley straight away and I'll pat him on the head. It's like, you did it. This is a good boy. This is a good boy.
It was good, yeah, it was good, yeah. It kind of gives you a lick on the cheek. Alright, so at this point, you just see some stranger girl in chains on top of the pedestal. You guys can take turns if you want to loot the bodies or check anything around. Irina is unconscious, so Farron kind of stands up and goes to her. Let's lay on hands. She gets, better, so she's now conscious, and he kind of like lifts her up and picks her up on his shoulder, just carries her as they both approach. So now you're all together in front of an altar with a chained girl. What do
I
you guys
go
do?
up to the chain girl.
What do we see? Because you're talking, we see a chain girl, but what do we actually see?
Yeah.
So you see a girl that does not wear anything that you've seen in.
Does not wear anything.
She doesn't wear anything that you recognize from Barovia. Like you just see someone that's wearing clothes clearly that are outside of Barovia. She hold on. Ife, you are usually the one that has studied most of the things outside of Barovia and inside Barovia. You're mostly the most intelligent one in the party at this moment. So you can roll a history check to see if you can determine where she's from.
Not one.
And in the meantime, May, if you want, you can roll a strength saving throw to see if you can break yourself free.
Yeah, but we can
Yeah.
actually we can clearly see that
I
she's
don't
not from around here.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's not from around here.
Yeah, so I know absolutely nothing. If anything, I forget something. Because I rolled a nat one.
I'm
Roll the
gonna.
nat one.
Fuck.
All right, you guys can give out a help action and give
Yeah,
her
I'm
an
gonna
advantage.
Yeah, I'm
help her.
gonna pickpocket the
pick the
shackles.
lock.
Oh,
You're gonna pickpocket the
you're gonna
lock.
pick the lock.
Yeah.
Roll a sleight of hand check if you want to pick the lock. It's another d20, isn't it? Fuck you. That dice is loaded. That can't fucking be true.
There's no way.
D20. Oh
There's
my
no
god,
way.
bro. All right. That dice is blessed by God or it's loaded. I'll choose to believe it's blessed by God. I
It was
hope
blessed
next
by
time.
our first convention together.
Oh yeah.
So I look at the chains and
You're free.
Super easy, Barry. Hey, we let someone free that we don't even know if she's good or bad.
yeah, that's what I was getting to. So I just free you. So I believe you should give us the courtesy of letting us know why you're here.
I kind of look around at the party, quite embarrassed that I was unable to break my own chains, a bit frail still from having been asleep for I don't know how long. And I look around and I say, "What happened? Where am I? I'm sorry. Hi, I'm May. What are your names? Thank you so much for saving me."
Hi, no problem. It was a consequence of our already planned actions. So, but yeah, I don't know what you define by here in this forest, in this realm, in this world.
See, the last thing I remember is I was taken by these druids and I traveled through a sort of portal and I ended up in this place, in this new land.
Yeah, you don't seem Barovian. Do you know where
No,
you are? Do you know
no,
at all?
So, May, you can recall that the method of you arriving, you know about Barovia. So the method of you arriving in Barovia was to hire some Vistani to take you into Barovia because they were the only people that could ferry persons inside and out.
right,
So
right.
that's what everybody knows. You can't get out of Barovia though, unless you feel strapped. So, yeah.
Yeah. I look around and I say, "I promise I'm good. I am true. I am faithful. Please, don't take any ill intent from me. I wish to venture forth in Barovia.
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 I'm on a noble quest. You see, I've lost my mother, and I am trying to venture to find her. And the evil Strad.
Strahd.
Strad.
Yeah.
Strad.
Mhm.
Fraud, yeah.
Who do you align yourself with? Also, where is the gym that they were fighting?
It's on the ground, right in front of you.
It's on the ground. I kind of move around and does the gym look dangerous? Is it
No. That's perfectly
is it
fine.
I kind of I pick up the gym and I look at it and I say, well, for your troubles. And I hand it over to the party.
Who goes to pick it up?
At this moment, while all of this is happening, May, you see like a drow in full leather armor, and while I'm taking the sword out of the druid and I'm cleaning the blood, I just say to you, well, welcome to your worst nightmare. You're stuck in here with us, and I'll help you get up, and I'll try to search the bodies for something.
And I go over to you, oh, you poor child, and I give you a hug, and I like starts like making your hair all nice because it's all like.
You guys feel a dread. A spine goes on the back of all of your necks as the blood of the druids starts to coalesce. A familiar cold fills the air as the blood pools into a sphere. As the sphere rises, the bubble pops, and on the ground drops a very familiar face. A vampire lord rises and looks at you all.
I shoot him with my crossbow.
As soon as the
17 to hit.
as soon as I get the tingle, I look around and I'll Eldritch Blast whatever comes up out of it.
Okay, you shoot your bow. It goes into Strahd's face, and he's like, "Not so fast, Born. Why are you in such a rush?" Drops it to the ground. The Eldritch Blast comes forward, and he's just like,
I mean, it wasn't a nat 20, but it was a 19 plus 4. So.
Well, he's
Still
blocked at
20.
the moment.
Yeah, I noticed. What's the deal with this guy in web
I
services?
have no idea.
That Nosh connection working wonderfully.
It's the gypsies that live near him.
Yeah.
Internet provider. If there solution.
He killed the chicken, and now he doesn't have internet.
You had to run downstairs to kill the chicken. Yeah.
He lives beside someone that has
"Can you
chicken.
guys hear me?"
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear
Yeah.
you.
It's okay. We're all just
God
kind of
damn it,
sitting around
my
with
video.
very long singles.
My
Chicken
fucking
dead.
team!
This tingling is lasting quite a while.
Yeah.
Where's my fucking camera?
In front of you, probably.
Yes.
I'm a living proof that it gives tingles, and there are times where those tingles last for a long time, and
Yeah.
that's what we're getting right now.
Thank you for sharing.
Mm.
I love
Come
to know
on.
my cousin has experienced
Amazing.
something.
There we go, finally.
Yay.
Alright. Okay. So, Strahd is like, yeah, magic's not gonna do it. Not this time, Alucard. And he walks forward, slowly. In
I'm
between
moving into
Alucard
his
and May.
direction.
Yeah.
You're running towards him. Everybody runs towards him.
Mm.
Farron pulls out
No,
the
I'm not
sword.
running. I'm,
I'm not-
casually walking towards
I'm
him.
not running. I have both
Okay.
scimitars out. I have my echo on my side, and I'm moving very menacingly into Strahd.
Alright. Farron pulls out the sun sword and he dashes towards everybody. As Strahd kind of looks at him and says, "Ooh, oh, you've got a nice little toy there. That's gonna do something. Stay." And he does hold on him, and Farron is unable to move. He goes forward and picks up the gem, and he looks at everybody and says, This is really something that you guys want? He walks over to the pedestal and kind of like grabs May by the throat and throws her to the ground. And he puts the gem on the pedestal and says, "Now, this is going to make it interesting." As he cuts himself and a few drops of blood drop on the stone cracks and life energy from the stone seeps into the tomb. At this point, he just turns to all of you and says, "Well, now, with this, maybe you'll finally be prepared for the games that await you all. After this, I formally invite you to my castle." And he disappears. At
Such
this
a generous
point,
offer.
you see a thud in the tomb. And outside the tomb, it lifts. And you see a human inside. Calvinius?
Hello.
He kind of just stands there, looks at you all.
I get ready to strike.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I know I don't have a fireball here.
And what do I see?
You see a human male standing up. He's wearing simple clothes. They are very decayed, as if he's been in that tomb for a very long time, but he doesn't look menacing at all.
But that is it decayed like
The clothes
decayed?
are. He
The clothes.
is fine. He looks fine.
Okay.
Who are you? Why are you? Were you dead before? What are you undead now?
I'm just looking and unable to open my mouth, unable to say anything, looking confused, looking around, unable to speak, not knowing what to do, just standing.
You guys can roll a perception check or an insight check to see what's wrong. What's up with this guy?
Yeah, I was going to do
30-20 on
that.
perception.
Okay. Vorn, you perceive that this guy is no threat to you. None whatsoever.
30-20
For perception or insight?
insight.
You can tell that he is as confused as a newborn baby. As
Sorry,
if he
what?
was barely born into this world.
He's
He
very
has no
confused.
notion of anything.
Oh.
Just
The
to let
two-
you know
No.
that my dice finally failed me and I got a nat 1 on insight.
They are not loaded.
Balance.
I don't care about this roll.
It's fine by me. Balance has been adjusted in the world.
How is it laid out
Alright.
again? How is like standing? Did something crack and open, or was this human lying?
He just lifted the cover, the rock cover of his tomb,
Which
and-
was what I was on.
yes, and
Okay.
he just stands up, looking confused as fuck, doesn't understand what's going on. Nothing to it.
What's your name, friend? Question mark.
I look at you. I look at the movements of your mouth. I hear what you say, but I'm unable to say anything or understand. I just look confused as hell. Don't know how
Okay,
to react to your words.
I get out a notebook and a pen or a pencil or something and give it to you. Can you write?
He doesn't know what a pencil
I grab
what
a
it
pen.
is.
I just hold it upside down. The notebook opens and the pages start going up and down. I drop it. Yeah.
Nada.
And I turn to the others and I'm like, I think there's something wrong with him, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
It's one of those people.
Well, that's your department, not mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to roll a check? Maybe see if he has anything on him.
Mm.
A what check?
You can check for insight, perception, investigation, whatever you want.
I'm gonna do
I'll let you guys roll it
investigation.
down.
I'll do
Okay.
investigation.
Um,
10.
While they deal with the silent one, I'm checking the bodies of the druids, and I rolled a 12 for when the time comes. I rolled a 12.
mhm. Okay.
Yeah, I'll help him. Can I?
Yeah. That's
I
fine.
want to do it too. They're gonna get like fancy stuff.
13 plus investigation plus 4. 17.
Investigate.
That's to check the
Oh,
corpses.
dirty 20 for me.
In what check?
Investigation to check the bodies as
Cool.
well.
Okay, so you guys go and check the bodies. Calvinus, you see that these strange people that you have never seen before, you don't even know the concept of people, but these look like creatures that you look at your hands and you try to see yourself. You seem to have the same features as them, and your instincts tell you that you should stick close. So you kind of like leap over your coffin and just follow them around. Okay, so everybody else starts searching for the corpses. You find a total of 25 gold on all of the corpses, and on the Archdruid's corpse, you find a talisman of. Hold on, let me just get the description of the item. Man.
So if you go to inventory and
You guys can talk to each other while you're,
like
raiding the corpses.
I'm kind of helping gather the gold, but since I feel in this situation that I have been saved, I feel incredibly humble and grateful, and so I
Yeah,
offer
honey,
my
you're
gold.
not touching this gold.
I'm like, I don't deserve this. I didn't even break out of my chains. I didn't do any work. Here you go. Thank you so much.
I think we've gotten to a point of gathered some riches. Should we appoint someone to keep these since we'll be working together, or you guys want to split it equally every time we
I very
catch
abruptly
someone?
fall to my knees and express the depths of my gratitude to the party and explain that I am a monk and I have been trained in the sacred temple and holiness, and I feel this divine purpose, and that if you would all have me to journey with you, I shall bear the sacred burden of holding on to everybody's funds, as
Just
I'm
because I
just
have to do this.
Yeah.
because I'm so filled with good, and I try to make it very clear that you can all trust me instantly.
Okay,
Oh, thank God.
so
Telling
on
me
the
you want my money is not the first thing that tells trust.
As soon as you said that you're a monk, I'm gonna test your reflexes.
Yeah.
And I throw you a dagger.
Okay, roll a opposed athletics check. So both of you rolled in athletics, and we'll see
Is that
who rolls higher.
ooh,
16 plus 4, dirty 20.
I
yeah.
rolled a 6.
Dirty 20,
So
baby.
may you easily catch that dagger in your hand, and you start twirling around your hand,
Mm.
flipping it back and handing it forward.
Just to show off, I leap in the air and do a backflip, and as I'm twirling, I toss the dagger back towards him.
Oh, again, an opposed athletics check. Let's see who gets it.
Oh,
19
Oh fucking hell! This is
plus
gonna
4,
backfire so
23.
much.
23. How much did you roll, Lauren?
17.
Yeah, the dagger plants straight at your feet. You got no chance of catching that.
Maybe they're actually
Okay.
useful.
I kind
Nice
of
to
just
know.
smirk. I just smirk.
And I
And
smirk also because
yeah.
you seem at least that you know how to fight, which is good.
Oh, you'll fight. You'll fit in right, just right.
Okay, so on the body of the archdruid, you find a ring of protection. That was the talisman that I was talking about.
Okay.
A ring of
Because inside his necklace was a talisman, and you open that, there's a ring of protection inside.
but
The ring of protection raises your armor class by 1, and also your saving throws by 1 to whoever wants to wield it, wear it. Calvinius, you kind of look at them twirling and dancing, and you kind of sense the playfulness of the moment. Do you want to do anything about it? Do you mimic? What do you want to do?
Before the whole dagger scene, while she's trying to convince them to to have her with them, I'm looking at her, not being able to make sense of what she says, but I do see the movements and the gestures that she's making, and I mimic them in a in a way that can come across as comic or funny, but nobody's paying attention to me at that point, so nobody sees that. And after that, when he throws her the dagger and the whole rest of the scene um, unfolds, I am kind of thrown off even more by that. I'm not able to make sense of the situation, of the intentions, but I do sense the playfulness, like you said. I do sense that there is no danger, and I'm just admiring the whole dynamic without being able to understand anything or say anything. But I do understand that there is no threat to me coming from you, and so that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm not able to say anything or do anything, but I do sense that it's it's not a dangerous situation that I'm in. That's it.
Cool. Do you guys want to loot anything else? Anything else you want to do here?
No. I pick up the ring of protection and just handle it to Aoife. You seem the squishiest one, although you're not in the front lines where this kind of belongs. I feel like you'll be the one who needs this the most.
I give you a big hug and I'm like, oh, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you.
Pepsi is kind
Thanks.
of like caught in the middle, and he's like, "Ah, I can't breathe. I can't breathe," and his eye starts popping out a bit. So he's a pug. So he's like, "Oh."
It's okay, Pugsley. It's okay.
Sorry, Pugsley.
And with this, I will then turn to. Sorry, I still haven't memorized your name. What is it? Your character.
Calvinius
Sorry?
is
Calvinius. I'll turn to Calvinius and.
But you guys don't know his name. He hasn't spoken.
But we
I
heard.
presented Calvinius.
Yeah. I was just for Pietro's character.
But did Strat said his name or no?
No.
Okay,
He
so we
just
don't know his name. Okay.
He just smashed the gem.
Can I investigate the crypt to see if there's an indication of who he is?
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead and check.
14 plus investigation.
Yeah, investigation.
18.
You see markings inside that look like spell of preservation was cast on it.
But no like names, dates.
None. But I'll let you roll again. But if it's a skill check. It's a difficulty check of 12. If you roll higher than 12 on another investigation, I'll let you figure out how old that inscription was.
Yeah, that was my next question. Let's go. 9 plus 4, so 13.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
So you can tell that it is roughly 80 to 85 years old.
This
how old?
looks like it has been here for a while. And can I tell that it has been sealed for 80 something
Yeah,
years?
sealed for 80 to 85 years.
Guys, it seems like this guy has been here for quite a while.
He looks really young though. Like he looks in his early 20s, mid 20s. Actually, I'll post out his. Can you send me the D&D link for your character sheet on Discord so that I can post your character sheet and profile picture?
Sure, hold on.
Because he also has I helped him set up a profile picture as well for his character sheet, so you guys can take a look at how he looks like.
Wait, I have it on the app.
Yeah. You can maybe like screenshot. Oh, hold on. I sent you that link, right? I'll just open it because I have it on PC.
Okay.
Just give me a sec. I'll post it.
Does May know a lot about the, how do you say it? What? Barovia. Do I know about the history or?
You have studied at the order. There were faint records of Barovia, but what you do know is that it's a forsaken land devoid of hope, and pretty much everything that happens there never leaves. You know that anybody that went inside Barovia never left to say anything more.
Perfect vacation destination.
Okay, I have posted Calvinius's picture on the general chat in Discord, so you guys can take a look there.
Oh.
Ooh,
hello.
look at you.
Not half bad.
Whoa.
Can I do a medicine check to see if there's something structurally wrong with him, like with his
Yeah,
ears?
sure, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Aside the fact that he doesn't speak.
Yeah. Can I do
Like,
can I
does he have,
do
like,
attack?
oh,
A CAT scan?
okay, and that 20.
Okay, you can tell that he has the perfect body for somebody his age. There are absolutely no flaws, as if he was a newborn 20-year-old, straight out of the test tube. He looks perfectly healthy, but his state of confusion and his mental acuity are not signs of any mental disorder. At most, he seems like he's barely received. He has the curiosity of a person that is open to learn. He literally soaks up information from his surroundings and he adapts super quickly. So he doesn't suffer from any mental malady. Looks like he just got amnesia, like super deep on amnesia. He does not remember shit about himself. He doesn't remember how to speak, how to act. He's got no idea whatsoever what's up. He is literally a newborn. That's what you can figure out.
Can I walk forward and start to pray in my holy temple's tongue and bless that this amnesia leave his body?
Sure. You can roll a religion check.
Yeah. Oh, 1.
Nah, you pray, but it amounts to nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna get.
I'll go. Sorry, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get close to this silent person, and I'll ask him, "Do you know how to fight?"
You come close to me
Yeah.
and ask that.
Yeah.
I will come closer and touch your face. And
You don't
that's
want to
it.
do As I see that, I immediately turn to Vorn just to see his expression of what he's going to do, as I expect him to attack him immediately.
Strangely, I am perplexed because I don't have the response that I was hoping, whatever it was, yes or no. And this is leaving me completely out of balance. So I
You were
don't even
hoping for
know
a yes.
a yes or a no, something like that. And I'm completely, I don't know how to react to this.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll go. Can I go
Me
to
neither.
him and can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear sound?
I can hear sounds. Yeah.
But do you tell me, like,
But there is no way for me to tell you. So yeah, no. So as far as you know, I may not
Just
even be able
smile.
to hear.
And I go to them and ah ah,
I mimic that.
and you do you can
I do
vocalize.
If you
You're
want
not
to,
mute.
yeah. You can play. You can play.
Okay.
slower,
Okay.
slower.
Yeah.
I do sense some. I don't know. I smile while doing that because I do sense that there is some irony, but how to say some cuteness. Let's put it that way in that dynamic. So I do smile, but I do mimic that. I reply with ah. So I do mimic the sound.
Okay. And I go a la carte, and I point Von Eva. Nah.
Yeah.
You?
I repeat
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Don't say anything else.
I'll just put a hand on Alakar's shoulder and say, "Good luck on that." And I'm and I go out of there because this is creeping me out.
Yeah.
Okay, I go over
Um,
to May because we haven't established May. Like she's not part of our party yet.
No.
no.
So May, that's your name, right?
Yeah, me.
So okay, so you arrived in Barovia, but why are you here? Do you have a purpose here?
I do. My purpose here, my sole purpose, I have trained my whole life, is when I was young, a great tragedy happened, and my temple was forsaken and many people killed. But my mother, however, was never found. I believe her to be here somewhere. So my journey is to find her.
Just to cut a little bit. You remember when Strahd came now, his face was the same face you saw in the shadow when you were a kid.
Okay.
So he was
Right,
the
so
same monster that
say-
attacked your temple and issued you not an order, but an invitation to raise up to your potential and come here to play. That
I
was his
say
intention.
I was challenged. He is a cruel, cruel vampiric overlord or something, and I've seen that face before. I know I am in the right place. I get really fired up and I get really angry and I clench my fists and I say, I will do anything to get to him and to kill him.
Welcome
Yeah,
to the
okay.
party.
Yeah, I think she's part of our party now.
Welcome to the group.
Well, that was easy.
Well,
All
if
right.
it has the same objective as me, welcome to the party.
So the crystal behind you lays shattered on the ground. Alucard, since you literally have detect magic anytime you want, you still sense some magic in it. Do you guys want to do anything about that?
Yeah, I wanted to cast detect magic on the area,
The only
but
magical
focus on
thing
them
in
both.
the area is in the crystal. The evergreen zone that you were is now fully decayed. It looks like Barovia here. That's pretty much it.
Crap, the only place we had some good green, apart from the winery. It's gone again.
So have we fixed?
Calvinius, can you roll a perception check for me, please? So you can take your d20, like this one, the one with the most sides, and just roll
Yeah.
those. And tell me
one
the
that-
number that you have.
So I've got an 18.
Okay. Now
No,
you
sorry,
can go,
13.
Okay.
13, sorry.
and
Yeah.
you can go on the app and you can check your investigation. There should be a plus another number in the description of the perception.
He's not
If you
on
don't
our
see it,
campaign, is he?
no, not yet. If you don't see it, you can swipe left or right to see your investigation skills.
Yeah. Perception. Okay, it's a +5.
So
it's
how
13
much
plus
did you
5.
roll?
It was
That's
13,
18.
so 18. Yeah.
Okay, you start moving towards one of the hay packs, the hay layovers from the golems, and you kind of like curiously put your hand inside and you pull out a silver needle.
I hold it. I turn towards the others and hold it proudly, as if I found some huge treasure or something. and then throw it on the ground and wait to see what the others will do.
Do I sense any magic from it?
No, it's just a silver needle.
Okay.
If I
I'll
see
pick
that
it up.
nobody, huh?
I'll pick it up.
You pick it up.
And yeah, I pick it up and I store it.
And you die.
No, you don't die.
I'll grab the rest of the gem just to take it to the were ravens, just in case it's the one of the gems that we were supposed to be looking for.
Hmm.
Oh, do we save Arena? Can I do a medicine check? Let's see if-
Farron is carrying Irina on his shoulder. Irina is okay. He did lay on hands. He kind of rested her, so she's fine. Farron's there, but he's like looking a bit like, all right, well, I guess not much happened here.
What do we do about the sword?
The sort of madness.
Yeah.
Irina is like still dazed. She's not fully conscious or aware of anything that's happening to her. She's like half asleep, half awake. So that's
I'll turn
that.
to Vorn and what the hell were you thinking when you gave her that?
Well, she needed a weapon, and I need my sword.
Well, I have
Now we
another
know what
dagger.
happens. So
Yeah.
what do we do about it?
Wasn't it you that gave her the sword?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a you thing.
I wrap the sword in my jacket and put it on my backpack. This stays with me now.
Okay. Just apparently don't grab it, because you'll go crazy.
Yeah. I'm crazy enough already.
Aren't we all?
Okay, so do you guys still want to check anything around, or are you ready to leave?
Is there
We're ready to
anything
leave.
else to check?
Mm-hmm.
Not much, besides the stone coffin and
Where he was.
the
Where
the
Colvinus
cracked,
was.
the destroyed gems. There's not much else.
Yeah, the gem, I grabbed it. The cracked gem. Is there anything else inside of the coffin?
Only the markings, nothing else. The only thing that was inside the coffin was Calvinius, him and his tattered clothes.
Maybe we should think about leaving this place before the portal is closed.
Okay, so thanks, Asina, for sending me the picture. I've posted May's design on the general chat, so you can guys take a look at how she looks.
She put it on the open tavern.
Yeah, but I just pasted here, so we have like
Yeah.
great. So, what do you guys do?
We're getting the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Are you leaving the pieces of the gem there?
No, I'm
No,
taking
no,
the
I
gem.
picked it up. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. So you gather the gem pieces,
Happy.
put them in a satchel, and you mosey on out. As you climb down the valley, you see the entrance of the portal, and at the entrance of the portal, something smells familiar. You smell sulfur in the air, as if, beasts from the nine hells were present. And at that point, you see a bunch of guts on the ground. You see literally an exploded corpse at the entrance of the portal and a trail of fire that kind of leads into the nothingness of the forest. Um, it really went far. Can any of you roll a perception check? You can all roll if you want, even you, Calvinius.
I rolled a 6.
So you roll a
19.
d20, Calvinius, and you look at
I
your
have a
perception in the app and tell me the
I have a
result.
7 plus 5, 13,
14.
12. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, 12.
I got a dirty 20.
All right. So you notice at the deep end of the scorch marks, there is blue fire somewhere at the end, and that's it.
Okay.
Do you tell us?
That was the result of the investigation.
No, no, no. But
You see an
does he tell
what?
us?
No. It's not Calvinius. It's Alcar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Alucard tell us that blue
Oh yeah.
flame is on the ground?
No. This is what
uh,
you find: an exploded corpse and a trail of fire that leads all the way into the end of the forest. And there's ashes, and right at the edge of the forest, you see some blue fire, sprinkling there. It's quite far, so you really had to see. But the only one that
That's
saw so
going
far.
that's going through the portal or right before it?
No, it's far away from the portal.
So
The fire leads away from the portal.
okay.
Imagine something getting out of the portal, exploding at the point of the portal, and then something moved past that in a trail of blue fire, apparently.
Well, this is new. I don't remember leaving a corpse on the portal.
yeah, me neither.
And I certainly
I mean,
didn't.
everything is new.
Um, so who did
Mm,
check the body? Who did saw
I
the
did.
body? Okay. So are you telling us?
Yeah, sure.
mm. Can I try and identify the guts? Can I go in and look and inspect and see what type of creature they might have come from?
Yeah. Roll a investigation check.
Okay. And I start walking into the direction that Alucard told us. And
The trail of the fire.
yeah.
I got 13.
Okay, your crude investigation skills kind of tell you that this was a humanoid, but not much else.
And
Mm.
and I'll move with with a smirk on my face.
Mm.
Okay.
I share that with the rest of the
You
body.
walk to the edge of the forest,
Yeah.
and as you go through the hole that was left in the ivy wall that still has blue fire,
Mhm.
roll a perception check.
17.
All right, you see that outside the ivy wall, there is a giant forest of evergreen that spans forever. Imagine an ocean of forest that goes forever. And you see blue sparks, explosions that keep happening further and further away. And you hear upon the winds laughter, a cackling, demonic laughter. I'm free. And that's it.
Okay.
I turn back and say to Alakar, "Well, he's dead. That's one less thing to worry about."
Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid of what is free now.
Well, one problem at a time. We'll
Yeah,
cross
sure.
that bridge when we get to it.
When you get there, sure.
Let's go through the portal.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So you all cross through the portal. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go
Thor goes
last
first.
as usual.
Aoife, May, you go next. Calvinius, you seem to just follow the group,
I
so
follow the group.
You go in after Aoife and May. Farron kind of like slowly carries Irina and goes close to last, and then Alucard, you go last. You all go through the portal and arrive back in good old Barovia, where the sun never shines. It's always gray and cloudy, and it's always raining.
It's Belgium.
So, okay. So you arrive there, everybody's in one piece, and at this point, Calvinius, roll a constitution check for me. So you take your d20, roll it again, check your constitution, and tell me, based on your roll, what plus number you have, and we'll determine the result.
So I rolled a 7. Constitution 1, so 8.
All right. You drop on your knees as memories starting flashing back to you. You kind of understand the language that these people speak now, and crudely you can form some words. Those flashes, they vividly remind you of a time when you were young. You hear people say the same word, Calvinius, Calvinius, every time they refer to you. So you understand that you are Calvinius. And you recall in your memories that the people that were with you, after a while, they were not, and you were alone for a long, long time. So you've known nature for most of your life. You puke, reeling up from all of that mental stress that you just suffered, and you kind of like wobbly standing up again. And you look around, everybody looks around. So what do you guys do?
Am I able to form sentences, like complete sentences?
Crude words,
Make
let's say.
sense? Words.
Yeah, make sense of some words, not coherently, but you can make some form of sentences, like a broken English in a sense.
Broken English.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go over to him and start patting his back and say, "Are you okay? Do you know who you are? What's happened?" Like really concerned.
I turn over to you and my eyes fill up with tears. I blink and they all calm down. And I start crying and sobbing, in shock because of the how sudden the the pictures came back to my mind. The pictures, the memories, and um, I just start asking, "Who are you?"
Oh,
Who am I?
he's come back to us.
Yeah, who are you?
I
Who are
laugh.
you?
I
Oh,
laugh
yes.
gently and kind of hold your hands, and I go, "I'm May, and you're safe here. Don't worry. You don't need to cry. It's okay." And I look into your eyes and just try to give you a reassuring look and safety. And then in my eyes, I kind of am asking to embrace you, to give you a hug, to tell you everything's okay. Do you?
I give you, yes, I hug you back.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's so
I hug you
nice.
back, and
I'm like
I,
crying here. I'm like,
yeah, understandable. And
Uh,
and then I go over to everyone else. I stand up slowly and go over to everyone else and stop in front of everyone and look into their eyes to see if I'm able to see the same amount of sympathy in everyone's eyes as I did in yours. So I go, well, I forgot the names of all of you, like of your characters.
I'll go
But
again. Alakar.
well, with you, I already did. Yeah, I did have an interaction. So in your eyes, I already did see some sympathy before. I go over to you. Yeah.
And
So
this is
okay.
Pugsley. Pugsley, say hello.
Hello.
Which you
I am.
actually don't hear it because only she can
Yes.
speak with bugs, with
Yeah, all you
animals.
hear is
Well, I do feel a sort of a connection with the pug. I do feel a deeper level of connection with animals
Oh.
than I do with humans.
Pug
So I
kind of
hold
jumps out of
the
your hands and
huh?
goes close to Calvinius to smell his feet. And he looks at you with his googly fucking pug eyes, and he's like, I can feel better now. Yeah,
I
nice.
just get
And he
down on
kind
my
of
knees and let him lick my face or
he
whatever he
licks
wants to do.
he licks your hands. He goes into your hands and he starts licking your hands.
Right. Then I pet him a little
Yeah, you
bit,
know what Pugsley looks like.
and I feel the desire overall to just stay in in close proximity with the group because I am scared at this point of loneliness. I do have a strong sense of loneliness in my head, um, and I do um, feel that being in close proximity with other, people or people who look more like me is
Cool.
probably the
At this
wisest thing to do.
you see a crow kind of like crowing above, and instinctively you sense threat. Um, there is a short bow on Alakar's back. You immediately grab it. Roll to hit the crow.
Wait, what?
He
Sorry,
He,
stole your short
yeah,
bow.
No, he doesn't.
yeah, he does.
I try.
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, he does on the
I
DM.
try.
He does. You're all surprised. That's fine. Roll to hit, Calvinius. You take your d20 and you roll to hit the
Yeah,
crow.
15.
All right. You see Calvinius form light out of his hands, and an arrow of light forms as he shoots that arrow of light and pinpoint strikes that crow straight into its eyes as it falls down to the ground. Midair.
That's impressive, but I'm not trusting this guy. This guy just launched one of
He's
my allies. You have a crossbow pointing at your face at this moment.
What do you
And
guys
I'll
do?
and I'll just ask, what the fuck was that?
I just look at you. You actually say that? You say,
Yeah,
what the fuck was that?
I say exactly,
Okay.
what the fuck was that? And I'm pointing my crossbow at you.
I look over to you and I drop what I'm holding and I just look at you, um, confused by my actions, um, because they were instinctive. They were not premeditated. And I look at you with um with eyes that show a mix of fear and confusion and kind of
Self-preservation
I don't
mostly.
know how to say, like I I I don't want you to perceive me as a threat, but I realize that you might just have perceived me as a threat. So I
I
I kind of
will,
give off all these things, but I
With a
I
don't take
will
any
with
action.
some disapprovement, some curiosity as of his actions, slowly grab my short bow back You're not touching this again.
Where did
I
the
just raise
crow
my hands a little bit, like not all the way up, but halfway.
And you still don't speak, right?
I speak
Well,
now.
I can, but I don't know what to say at this point. You asked me what the fuck was that? I just mumble, I don't know.
Where is the crow?
Oh, it's dead.
Is it nearby us
On the
though?
ground in front of you, like the arrow of light that was in it just kind of like slowly fades away.
Oh, something you guys need to know, the newcomers. Crows are like kind of part of Strad, like they're, like
Okay.
There's all seeing
spies.
eyes.
It's
And
Yeah.
it sees
going.
drones.
Yep, literally.
Because they're not really
The pigeons.
alive, are they? Because I tried to like speak with one of them, and it's like they weren't really like, they were like in a weird daze kind of thing, wasn't it?
In a trance.
You
Under
remember?
control.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, continue.
I'm gonna pick up the arrow that was shot and with the crow on it. I
Oh,
am.
the arrow's gone. It was made
Oh,
out
the
of light.
arrow's gone.
It eventually disappeared. It's just a crow
Oh, okay,
there,
that's fine.
dead, with a hole in its head. Like, crow's got like eyes on its sides, went through both sockets perfectly inside.
Mm.
Like,
But
clean.
then the arrow disappeared. Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
That's
the
a
arrow's gone.
fucking good shot.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, then I turn to the party and I'm like, well, this has been a bit of a weird morning. I'm starving.
Eat the crow.
Should we eat the
Does
crow?
anybody have any food, or can we go and get food?
I go over, pick up the
Um,
dead crow, and start taking the feathers off.
No. I go over to you
Yeah.
like, no. We don't eat crows. That's
I-
disgusting.
I am also like, no, that's not what I meant. Please, no, put that down.
All right, then
I'll look to Alakar and say to him, "What the fuck are we gonna do with this guy?"
I think we can manage him, at least for now. He seems a little confused. I mean, I don't blame him. That crypt did look really old, and it did have a preservation spell, so it's been there for quite some time. I don't judge him for being so confused. But yeah, if this continues, we'll have to deal with it. But I think that for now, we can take care of it. Just keep an eye on it.
I will. Don't worry.
I know.
What time of the day is it? Sorry to interrupt.
It's nighttime actually.
Oh, okay.
Should we have a nice sleep, because I wouldn't mind to replenish my spell slots.
Yeah, you guys can rest at camp. You guys can set
Actually,
camp.
I'm gonna look to the 3 druids, the ones that were doing the chanting to keep the portal open.
Yeah,
And
they look exhausted.
yeah.
Some of them that were keeping the portal open, when they finally saw you come out, they were like, "Oh, thank God!" When everybody left, they didn't expect that more people would get out than
Yeah.
what came in. So they're just looking at you and says, "Sir, how did it go? Did you manage to find the gem?"
I'll grab the gem that I picked up and I'll show it to them. Is this the gem that we were supposed to get?
So he takes the satchels and opens it and says, "Oh no. Right. It's broken is what it is. Right. Well, I do sense some magic in it, so yeah, we'll take it back and maybe our leader's gonna figure out what to do with it. Good job, guys. Thanks."
Yeah, no problem.
Mm.
We need to rest a bit because we are a bit expanded.
Yeah.
Do you want to come back with us to the Were Ravens camp, or are you gonna camp here?
think we
remember
can
how long was the trek from the?
It was about 4 or 5 hours through the woods at daytime. It's nighttime.
Yeah.
Mm.
For them, it would be easy because they could just fly over, but for you, it would be just a trek.
I think we should. I think we should have like set out in the morning.
Mm. What do we all
In case
have?
we encounter.
What do we all have
bandits.
on us to kind of make camp?
You guys have standard explorer's packs, so everybody has a tent, sleeping bag, except Calvinius. He literally has nothing.
Mhm.
No problem sleeping outside by a tree. I fall asleep instantly, actually.
Okay.
If you guys, yeah.
I think
able
I
to
also
do-
suggest that we make
So you
camp.
guys set up camp?
Yeah.
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 All right. So everybody can get a full rest. You can put all your spell slots, skill slots, everything back to normal.
Can we?
Yes.
Or do we have to wait until morning? So you don't surprise us again.
Not this time. Not
Okay.
this time. You guys can take a nice, well-earned rest.
Long rest.
Done.
Woohoo.
Okie dokie. An uneventful night leads to peaceful sleep for most of you. Calvinus, however, in his sleep seems to struggle with his memories as more and more flashbacks started happening throughout his dreams. And he recalls more and more about his own past, in a sense. He's under his flashbacks manifest in an ability to speak normally, and he does recall what he did for a living, in the fact that he was a lone ranger, lived most of his life in the woods. So you do recall that aspect of your life, and your instincts when it comes to hunting prey or hunting your enemy come to you as naturally as breathing air. You wake up a bit, let's say, shaken from reliving your past memories, but you feel a sense of, let's say, comfort in understanding yourself a bit more. Everybody's up, so what do you guys want to do?
As I wake up to reground myself, I sit in front of my little tent and I meditate.
All right. Anybody else?
I immediately as I wake up, I feel, well, I feel hunger. And I decide to go find something to eat.
Cool. Roll a survival check, please. So you take your d20, and then you check your list of skills for survival and add the modifier to your roll.
So 12 plus 5, 17.
Cool. Before you do that, though, Vorn, Alucard, you guys can roll a perception to see if he's going or not. If you notice that he's leaving or not.
11.
Okay.
17.
You both notice that he's kind of like standing up and ready to go into the woods alone.
Hey, keep an eye on an eye on everyone else. I'll go with him.
Cool. So both of you start heading into the woods, and Alucard, you're not really sure what he's up to, but you do see him looking in the vicinity. He roll an athletics check for me, Calvinus, so that I can see if you managed to climb up the tree you're intending to climb.
14.
Cool. You see Calvinus like go up a tree without any problems as he looks over and then just comes down. He starts following some tracks and eventually finds a boar trying to scavenge something. And he looks behind and sees you, Alucard, kind of like beckons you closer. What do you guys do?
Ooh, you have nice eyes. I'll I'll hand him the short bow.
Cool.
This is just for now. When I say
I grab
3,
it.
we shoot. 1, 2, 3, and I'll Eldritch Blast the boar.
Okay, Calvinius, roll to attack. So roll a d20 to see if you can
Mine
hit.
is 19.
5.
Right. You kind of like put an arrow inside, like a normal arrow, and you shoot, but you're startled by the Eldritch Blast, and you miss your prey as the Eldritch Blast just strikes the boar and it falls to the ground limpless.
You have to be prepared for these kind of things. You can't be startled by just a little blast, and I'll shoot another one into the air.
I look at you with embarrassed eyes a little bit.
I mean, you can speak now, so you can
Yeah.
actually say stuff if you want.
Yeah. And I just say nothing. No, I just look at you. I actually don't say anything. I just look embarrassed. Yeah.
Don't worry. I can see you still have a lot to figure out. Let's get the boar. Let's get something to eat. Get some rest. Maybe tomorrow we'll feel more refreshed. And yeah,
All right.
pick up the boar. Back to the camp.
Cool. So you guys are back at camp with fresh spoils.
We got a boar!
Oh, I did so well!
Born?
Yeah.
You don't say anything?
Who knows how to cook?
Yeah. No,
Oh, I mean, I can, but you remember what happened last time?
No.
No.
I walk up and I take the boar and go, I owe you all my life. Let me prepare this meal for you.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
That's all you needed to do.
Cool. Roll a survival check, May, to see if you can prepare the boar. Clean the carcass, peel off the skin, take out the guts, and prepare the edible meat.
2.
Oh, nature?
Oh, nature?
Oh, survival, sorry. Survival was
Survival.
awesome.
Oh, 5.
Right. Your skill with a knife is shoddy at its best. You kind of like stab the boar a bit and shave some of its fur, but you're nowhere close.
Can I try to save our
You can
meal?
offer to help. Yeah, you can offer a help action, and you can roll again.
Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
Who?
He's asking.
So, May, you can roll again with advantage. So you will roll with advantage.
Oh, I roll.
Yeah.
With advantage means that you get to roll twice, and it's the best one of that.
But you already rolled once.
18.
All right. So, Vorn, you kind of come closer and say, let me show you how it's done. Vorn is just there behind you, just giving direction, and you can follow perfectly fine. The carcass is dispatched cleanly, and the hide is put somewhere else. The guts are thrown away, and the edible part is nicely cut and sliced so that it can be prepared for a nice grilling session over the fire. Coolio. So I guess you guys have braised pork as your breakfast.
Nice.
You guys drink your fill of water because there's nothing else, and you guys are ready to go and move on with the day. So, what do you guys plan to do?
Go back to that place.
Yeah. Maybe we should go back to the Werehaven's camp. Just to get our bearings together.
Yeah.
And
the next step.
And I'll turn to Calvinius and I'll ask you, do you already know something? Do you know who you are, what you are?
Are
You're
you
really
feeling?
good with the bow, but
Eh,
I reply that I don't know if I've said my name yet. I don't think I have.
no,
So
I don't think you did. But
I don't think I did. Well, well, now I do tell you. My name is, I just say, my name is Calvinius, and I've been alone for a long, long, long time. And I lost many things. I lost everything I had, and I've been alone for a very long time. And at this point, this is pretty much all I remember. Don't remember much else. I remember the sense of loss and loneliness, and then the feeling of hope that I felt when I found you guys. And but that's it. I don't know much else. I don't know much else about. At this point, I don't remember much else about my story or where I am.
I turn to him and say, my brother, we have all lost, I'm sure, but fret not, for what is lost can be found. And if you journey with us, I'm sure it will come to you again.
I smile at that, and again, my eyes fill up with tears. Um, and I do, and I say, if you guys will have me, it will be an honor for me to be your companion. If you guys will trust me, if I need to do something to win over your trust,
well,
let me know.
trust has to be
If you have a
earned
chance,
for both of
exactly.
you. Trust has to be earned, but here's the thing: what can you do?
Well, you do remember that you're very good with a bow, and you recall that you're what some people will refer to as a ranger.
Mm-hmm. So I feel close with the nature. I tell you guys, I I feel close with Mother Nature, with um, animals, anything that has to do with nature, and yeah, this is what I can do. This is what I'm good at. This is my um, world. This is my strength, being in contact with nature.
And you're good with the bow, apparently. Am I to assume that?
Well,
oh, you did miss the boar.
I did miss the boar, but I did get the crow.
You did get the crow. Which I would find another target.
The smaller the target, the easier it is somehow.
Okay.
That's a bold claim.
No, it's if if it's an instinct. I'm better. I'm not someone who thinks a lot. I'm better at acting out of instincts than I am at. I'm not that good when it comes to more premeditated actions. I'm guided by my instincts.
Okay.
Come on, guys, give the guy a second to wake up. I'm sure he won't kill us on the journey to
Oh,
whatever
he will
town that
try.
we're making it to.
He can certainly try. I'll, and the same goes for you. You seem like a good
Hey,
fighter, but I still don't know about you. You're too nice for my taste.
I smirk and say, "Test me again," and wink.
Well, we'll have lots of times to test that. There are lots of enemies here, and I'll grab a dagger and I'll grab the dagger by the blade, pointing the pommel of the blade to Calvinius so that he can take it. At least you'll have a way to defend yourself in this woods.
I grab it, I take it, and I thank you.
I just lost a dagger.
And I just got one.
Yep.
Yeah.
What weapons do I have on myself? Sorry.
You have a
You've got a
quarterstaff.
dagger.
Yourself.
You
Yeah.
are the-
Myself.
You are the weapon, but you
Was
have a
it like
quarterstaff.
lightning and thunder?
Yeah, pretty much.
But I don't
Cool.
have anything at the moment.
A
You don't
quarterstaff and your robes. That's pretty much all you have, and your explorer's pack with camp stuff, and
Cool.
that's it.
No.
Backpack. Nothing else.
Yeah, one of the great things about monks is that they don't need anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can get gloves and what's that called? Brass knuckles?
Knuckle busters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knuckle dusters.
Oh,
Cool.
and polearms? Not polearms.
No, it's quarterstaffs and
Yeah,
Quarterstaffs.
quarterstaffs. And,
Versatile weapons, basically.
yeah,
All
you
right.
can use
Irina kind of wakes up as well, and she kind of looks at the party and says, "Oh my God, my head! I don't feel so good. What happened?"
remember the swords that I told you not to pick up?
one that I gave
No,
you.
Yeah.
I do remember you giving me a sword, but the moment I grabbed hold of it, looks like my vision just went blind. I don't remember anything. What happened?
Well, you went mad. Now we know what the sword does.
Mad?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you
did I
almost
do?
killed your friend, Aoife.
Oh, oh, Aoife, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I really didn't mean to do anything to
To be
you.
honest, she hurt you. And
Are
I
you
start
okay?
laughing. I start laughing and I start moving out.
Wait, what happened?
Me.
Aoife,
I'm just
did you do anything?
The cat keeps wanting to come in and out, and she scratches at the door, and it's really annoying. So
okay.
she keeps having to get up.
So Irina was talking to you and was asking what's going on, and Vorn told Irina that you attacked her with an ice knife. And of course, when she went mad, she tried to attack you. She doesn't really remember much, so she was asking you, what happened? Why did you attack me? Like, what's wrong?
Oh.
So kitty cat. So fat
Kitty
cat.
kitty.
So, Aoife, are you going to respond?
What happened?
Again, come on, pay attention.
I just told you.
I'm really not okay today. Sorry,
Oh,
what did you
that's
say?
it. So, Irina was asking you what happened.
Oh yeah. But didn't we already say that with the
Yeah,
sword?
she said we told her that she attacked you and she asked for apologies to he apologized to you. She apologized.
Okay, she apologized to me. Yeah. You talked to me in a way that I never seen you talk to me. I thought we were friends.
I don't know what happened. Look, my just when I grabbed that sword, all I could see is white, and I couldn't hear anything, and then I was just out. I don't know what happened to me, and I don't know why you would attack me like that, or I don't know what I did. I'm sorry.
Okay. But we're still friends?
Are we?
Huh?
Are we though? Are we though? I don't.
She's
You
asking
attacked me.
you truthfully, not
I
it's not a
I-
trick question.
I thought we were friends. I felt like we,
But are we? Because I don't know. I was sick. I was going crazy, and you attacked me. Like, what's the deal with that?
well, that was not on purpose.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm really sorry if I hurt you. If there's any way I could help you
I
feel
mean, you should
better.
thank Farron. He was the one that helped me. And Farron's there, like turning behind in his nice shiny armor, and does like, yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, but do you still have the sword?
I got it.
I don't have it with me. I don't know where it is.
I've
Okay.
got it and no one's touching it.
I mean, I don't think anybody should play with that thing anymore. And look, I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah, no, agreed. Okay. Well, as long as we're friends now, look, I'm sorry I attacked you. I won't do that again. It wasn't on purpose. You were just, it was like, okay, it's probably not going to hurt that much. It was
It's
obviously.
probably not gonna hurt that much. Oh my god, Ether, how could you say that I'm your friend? You're
Oh,
supposed to
now we're
help me.
friends.
Hey, Aoife, come here. Let me stab you. It won't hurt that much.
Thorn, you're not helping. How can you say that too? That's so mean.
I know.
I mean, I expect that from you, but I don't know. Some decency, maybe? Oh, God.
Come on.
Right. Well, what are we gonna do now? We going back to the Were Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they have
Yes.
your weapons, and maybe we can get something to Calvinius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Farron kind of like looks at Calvinius and takes in a couple of steps towards him. As he does, there is a little bit of a feedback between Calvinius and Farron. Calvinius's armor seems to react in a sense to Calvinius. And Farron's like, hmm, are you one of us? Calvinius?
Oh wait, sorry. Who?
That's
Come
it. What's going
again
on?
with the whole scene.
Is it that late? Should we end?
Yeah, I think we
No, no,
might
I'm
need.
no. I just didn't quite get
Okay,
the whole
so Farron,
scene. Yeah,
who is the paladin, is
yeah,
walking towards Calvinius to introduce
yeah.
himself, and his armor is creating some sort of a feedback with Calvinius, and the glow on
What
it
do you mean?
starts to shimmer, and
Mm.
Farron replies to Calvinius and says, "Are you one of us?"
What? Yeah, no, no. I get, but what do you mean? But his armor reacts to me.
To you, yes. It's
But
just a
does it
visual
glow?
glow, a visual glow on the runes of the armor. Faint, but
Mhm.
a glow.
Well, I just look and I reply, I may be. I am. I am like I am. I really want to be part of the. I say it in a way. I don't know how to say. It. I look at him and in a way that makes me. I want to be part of the group. I want to be one of you, but my eyes say that I want to do this just because it's my best chance of survival, not because of genuine um, desire to be part of the group. Just because I want to have the best chance of survival possible.
Okay. So Farron looks at you and says,
So I do say
"Okay."
yes, but not in a super convinced way,
Okay.
in a
So
somewhat
Farron
interested
looks
way.
at you and just puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "You don't really understand what I'm asking, do you? But it's okay. I think in time you'll understand." And he turns around and leaves. Um, but he does remember something and goes back and says, "Look, that little toy that Vorn gave you might help you in a pinch, but you need a real thing." And he hands you a long sword.
I grab it, obviously, and I drop the dagger. I take the sword.
Okay.
You don't the dragger on the floor?
You can have
No, I
all
give
of
it
it
back.
if you want, but okay.
I give it back. I give it back, and I take the sword.
Okay,
I don't
thanks.
drop it. Yeah.
All right. So
As a sign
Farron
of
just goes
the
back
intention.
and
The intention is again to try to win over trust. So I give back the dagger in a hope that that will be taken as a sign of trust. But I take the sword, of course.
Cool. So now that that's done, Farron kind of goes over to Iron and says, "Well, I hope you're ready to walk. Do you still want me to carry you?" And Irena's like, I don't know. I think I'm still a bit messed up. So if you could help me, that'd be great. They both kind of like, she kind of hangs her arm on Farron, and they both start walking in front. I guess everybody marches on towards the Were Ravens camp, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And on the way, I said to May, "Hey, May, did you know I've met a unicorn? Have you met a unicorn?"
Why?
Not
Why?
met a unicorn.
I've met a unicorn, and it was the best day of my life. It was majestic. It was beautiful. I cannot express how awesome. And we're friends now, which is really cool.
What was the unicorn's name?
Damn it.
Yeah,
Charlie.
what was the unicorn's name?
See, I'm very bad with names, but we're friends. So
I kind of get the sense that this one's a hyper, like, kind of high energy, and I'm very peaceful at my core, and so I'm seeing, what was your name?
Aoife.
I'm seeing Aoife get all excited, and I'm just trying to kind of like be excited with her, but also like, that's nice. I'm happy that you had a, blessed interaction with this unicorn, and let's move on.
And I'm like really like, I feel acknowledged, right? I feel really like,
out of character. Wasn't the day of the unicorn the same day that we fought Strahd for the first time?
yes.
Very pleasant experience.
So I hear the conversation that they are having, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So I just comment, yeah, the best day of your life, the day that we almost died on the hands of Strahd. Sure, it's a perfect day.
But I met a unicorn.
Nothing else matters.
Sure.
Anyway, carry on.
She would have died happy that day.
Probably. Okay, so you guys march forward and you arrive at the Were Raven camp. They all look pretty busy, kind of like setting up camp, ready to move again. And you see the clan leader. They're just giving out orders. They see you all approach and they say, "Ah, brave adventurers! So, tell us, what was the result of your quest?"
Well, we got new companions, although we lost one.
Aye, that I can see. What happened to that wee old boy? Blue Fire. What was his name?
Blue Flame. Well, we
Aye.
don't exactly know. We did see some strange markings when we were coming back. Some blue fire. I don't know if that's indicative of him, but
I mean, it sounds fitting enough.
yeah, exactly. But anyway, this is Mary, and this is Venus.
Close enough.
Calvinius.
Yeah.
What did I say?
I only heard Vinius.
Okay, no, I said Calvinius.
Okay.
All right. So, where are you two from?
Hi. I'm from a lovely temple, and it's beautiful. You should visit sometime.
Right. Well, if I could leave Barovia, I'd definitely do visit temples and whatnot. But since we're all stuck in here until Strahd dies, there's not gonna be much visiting options now, is there?
Working
Well,
on that.
No, I know. You guys have done tremendously. So, what happened? Did you find the gem?
Well,
we found a gem.
Didn't the druids came back already?
Oh, yeah, they did.
So,
But they came back without anything.
Oh, they deliver us back the bag?
Oh, yeah, they gave you the
okay.
backpack.
I would go in the killing spree.
No.
Okay, I'll show him the bag with the gem.
Okay, so he takes the bag and he opens it and he looks inside. All right, well, looks like some mess. What happened to it? Did I can still sense magic in it, so I don't think it's wasted, but it's definitely weaker than it's supposed to be. Not to say broken.
You wanna try to find out what happened? I'll give you a choice. I'll give you a tip. You cannot leave him here because of him.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
So that happened to
fine.
the gem.
So he decided to take matters up his own hands. Wow. How did he get there?
How does he get anywhere?
Well,
Well,
I would
after
have
we did,
imagined that since you were in a secluded druid plane inside his zone, I couldn't really understand how he actually managed to get through druidic magic. But then again,
well,
this
it
is
did
his
kind of
plane.
formed himself after we killed the druids through their blood, so there might be
Oh,
something there.
right. Must be. Okay, so I'll let you guys know something very important now. His powers are within all the creatures of Barovia. Where there is blood that belongs to him, he will appear. This is why the crows are under his control. They all have a part of him. All the monsters that roam around, they may have a part of him. Beasts, creatures, vampires, they all share a blood trait or a bloodline with Strahd himself. It's how he assumes control of everything. And if anything sacrifices itself or dies, he can access that blood to go wherever he likes. I assume that the druids that were under his control were part of his bloodline, and he just used it to go there. Normally on this plane, he would just fly, as he obviously can turn into any flying shape or form he wants, whether it be mist, bats, crows, bugs, whatever it is, he can do it. He can shapeshift. But going into another plane, that would require a bit more effort, and I assume that's where that blood comes in. So it's probably how he got there. Then what happened? Did the druids succeed their ritual? I mean, I don't think so. The crystal still has magic, but what happened?
Well, we managed to stop the ritual by killing all of the
Yeah.
druids. Then Strahd appeared, destroyed the gem. We found two new allies, and um, long story short, that's it. I'm curious about one thing. Did you manage to send some exploring parties to the vineyard? Do you know
Uh,
what happened to the vineyard?
we did. It's still very much up in the air, but looks like we won't be able to do anything to the vineyard until the one that placed that spell is taken down. Now, I am just going to assume the worst here and say that if we need to restore the vineyard back to its original state, we need to take down the caster. And I think that might be Babali Saga. We're gonna have to face her.
Hmm,
She's disgusting.
interesting.
Well, we've been postponing that for a while.
Yeah, we'll have to cross that bridge anytime soon. Did your guys actually found any weapons, armor? Because our friend here lost everything, and I point to Irina.
Okay. Um, I have some tools set on my end. I can give you some swords and maybe some armor. Um, that should be fine. What about that fellow?
Well,
He doesn't seem to
do
be
you have a
wearing.
bow for him?
Oh, I can give him a long bow.
Nice. I think this you're gonna do good with the bow.
Okay, so you see the elder kind of like start barking orders, and some of the were ravens gather whatever scraps they have. Calvinius, you receive a set of leather armor and a longbow. and 2 daggers to have in your inventory for whatever situation may arise. And a longsword is given to Irina. That's pretty much all they had.
So now where to? Are we?
So the elder comes back and says, "Well, there's something that's still not clear. Did Strahd say anything? What was the purpose of him using the gem? Why did he come there personally and not let fate run its course when you guys stopped the ritual? Why was he so intent on that ritual finishing?"
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he used the gem to open Calvinius's tomb. In that sense, we did find Calvinius in a tomb that seemed to be really old, around 80 years old. It had a protection, not a protection.
A spell of preservation.
Preservation, yeah. Magic on it.
Calvinius. Why does that name sound familiar?
Well,
so the elder Wereraven kind of like walks a bit over to Calvinius and just looks a bit closer to his face and looks at you and says, "You look familiar, but I don't know from where. Name sounds familiar too. I don't remember much about you, but you must be something important if Strahd decided to bring you back. Did he say anything after he completed the spell?"
This will be fun.
So you guys remember that Strahd said something along the lines of, "At least now you're all finally capable of putting up a good game. And I'll invite you all to a nice experience at Castle Ravenloft."
Oh, yeah.
So basically, you resurrected Calvinius and then invited us to his castle.
Well, Strahd doesn't do things in half measures, so if he invited you to his castle, I think he believes you're strong enough to play a part in his sick machinations that happened over there. I think at this point he no longer treats you as just an pursuit of torment, but now more of players in his twisted game. I think he's starting to notice you being a threat and is taking steps of diminishing that threat while enjoying the most of his time. Perhaps your party, all 6 of you now, may face him soon.
You feel like we're ready?
Well, I don't know, but you definitely look stronger than you did before going into the portal. And with that, you guys have leveled up to level 5. Forgot to mention that before we left. So you guys are all level 5 now.
Yep.
Nice.
Always good.
Level 5.
And we are going to end for tonight. This is going to be the end of our campaign for this evening. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. It was a pleasure as always. Thanks for playing along and entertaining our 2 new players. Still a bit rough around the edges, but I think over time they'll get used to it. How did you guys like it?
Thanks for having me.